everyone, I'm Beth, Youth Services Associate at Huntington Valley Library, and I am here with some great YA book recommendations for you. These are going to be the winners of the YALSA Top 10 of the Year for young adults. If you were in the library recently, you might have seen a display where you had the opportunity to vote on some of the books for the top 10 because all of these are selected by teens. So these are books for teens, chosen by teens. If you're doing our fall reading program in Beanstack, you might have also seen that you could have read one of these books and voted on one of them as part of one of your badges to earn. So through the middle of October, teens have the opportunity to vote for their favorites, and they've now whittled it down to the teens top 10 for 2020. I'm going to highlight about 5 of those for you guys because although I'm an adult, I also highly recommend them, just like the teens who voted on them. So, first I want to share with you a graphic novel by Rainbow Rowell and illustrated by Faith Erin Hicks. This is called Pumpkinheads. This book is charming, it's lovely, and it's perfect for fall. This is about 2 friends that work at a fall festival. So it's very ambiance. There's a lot of fall foods, a lot of fall environment, and the 2 of them are basically running around for the night, dealing with their own issues, but they are employed at a fall fest. And I love that it starts with a great little map of said fall fest, and they get to go through corn mazes, and I'm trying to find the map. There we go. There's a s'more pit involved. It's just a really, really fun and charming book. So highly recommend, and really happy to see that this graphic novel made it onto the YALSA list for the top 10. If you would prefer to read this digitally, we also have it as an ebook available on Libby. So that is something you can put on hold, and just so you know right now, we're not open, but if you have an account with us, you can of course put your books on hold. We will bring them out to you when you call and let us know that you're going to come up and pick your hold items, and we'll bring them out to the curb for you, okay? So, same author, another book that is on the YALSA Top 10 by Rainbow Rowell. This is Wayward Son. So what's the deal with this book? Rainbow Rowell wrote Fangirl, okay? This is about a fangirl who was obsessed with a character from a series called the Simon Snow series. This was a fictional series that she wrote about in this book. A few years later, she decided, wouldn't it be fun to actually write the Simon Snow series, okay? So this is sort of, it's almost like a Harry Potter type chosen one trope going on, and so I just love that the premise of this book is this fictional series that she made up in this other one. Okay, now this is book 2. The first one's called Carry On. It's great. It introduces the characters, and it's really funny. So it's sort of Harry Potter-ish, but with some nice jabs in it. Really clever, and this one came out this past year. There's a 3rd one coming too. So I highly recommend. It's really fun for fantasy lovers, and it's available as an ebook and an audio on Libby and Hoopla, and we've got 2 copies of it in the library. So there's no way that you can't get your hands on this if you want it, and I definitely recommend that as an option. Also in the fantasy genre, this one's straight up fantasy, We Hunt the Flame by Hafsa Faisal. This is a little more intense, but it's a really great book, and it's got the 2nd one coming out soon too. So if you want to get ready for that, go ahead and read this one. I feel like you've got maybe 2 months before the next one in this series comes out, and it's a really interesting read as well. Also available as an audiobook on Hoopla and Libby if you want to listen to it instead of reading it. We Hunt the Flame. All right, so then we get a little bit darker. I'm really excited because this book has not been on the shelf basically since we got it in. And I have to show you this gorgeous cover. Vanessa doesn't like this cover. She thinks it's creepy, but I think it's gorgeous. So it's really telling, though, as far as what you can expect in this book. It's creepy, it's dark, supernatural, almost science fiction-y type stuff going on here. So definitely not quite as fun as some of these other reads, but as I said, it is super, super popular. It has not been able to stay on the shelves. And you can also listen to this as an audiobook on Libby if you'd prefer to do it that way. But it's in the building right now, so put it on hold and come and get it. This is Wilder Girls by Rory Power. Scary, creepy. Really good stuff. All right, if you're not into fantasy, you're not into sci-fi, and you want a little bit of a dose of reality, our realistic fiction, this is With the Fire on High by Elizabeth Acevedo. She wrote The Poet X, one of the greatest books from the past few years. I recommend it highly. And this is a really lovely, lovely book, filled with cooking. This girl who's the main character wants to be a chef, and so there's some really, really great scenes with that. It even includes some recipes, which is really nice. And the other part that I want to add is that this is available as an ebook and an audio on Hoopla and Libby, and Elizabeth Acevedo is the narrator. So anytime you have the opportunity to listen to Elizabeth Acevedo read her books to you, I highly, highly recommend that experience. It's really, really great. Sometimes it would be worth reading it as a hard copy and listening to her read it to you, because it's just that good. So those are 5 of the 10 in the YALSA Top 10 for 2020. Please put them on hold. Come check them out. They're all really great. So the teens did a good job this year recommending teen books for teens. And I will see you next month with more book recommendations. Bye.